Hi friends, this is Neil Gandara. I just wanted to illustrate for you my little remote setup, and I hope it's not an educational tool for you, because this is not representative of what you may have in terms of gear or your connections, but it's what works for me, and I wanted to model it for you, as well as to use it for my own reference, because I'm not, I have to confess, very technically inclined, so I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel every time I have to set this up when I work remotely. I'm here set up in a classroom at my church. I also work out of my, we only have one car in our family, so I tend to work also from several locations around my area. All right, real quick. Our sources are, of course, the microphone and our Skype caller via the internet. So I put those two sources into this mixer. The first being the microphone on my first pot. This last pot I use for my audio coming from the computer, which is the Skype. So that's coming directly out of the phone jack on the side. The jack comes out of there and gives me control. I like this because it'll give you tangible, on the fly, as you're recording, control. Otherwise you'll have to go into the settings, which you may not be fast enough to do while recording, and you'll eliminate saturation and whatnot. The mixer, both sources, the microphone and the Skype call, or anything that you'll run through your computer. All of that comes out of the main mix in this little mixer, and that main mix goes through the USB adapter, which gives you more controls. You have to play with the settings, and out into the USB. The USB then goes back into the computer to record. Make sure you work with your settings so you can get that in properly. You'll also have to work with these settings to make it work. It's very sensitive. There's no need for the 48 volt phantom power. Neither do I and I have that option on my board as well. Another nice little thing about this device is the fact that you also have volume control. If you were to use the jack on the computer, you won't be able to monitor your microphone. So use this and you'll be able to monitor both sources, because after all, they're coming out of the mixer, both of them coming into your adapter. And it'll give you the volume control feature here. And of course, that's how I monitor it myself. You could also set it up with speakers, but of course you have to think about canceling the sound when you are recording and your microphone is open. That's it. I hope it's useful to you. God bless.